Roger, congratulations. Tell us what you were thinking about at the beginning of the final set. It seemed like Cilic had a lot of momentum. What were you focused on?
Well, I mean, just really trying to get back, winning a game again, because he came back from 3-2 maybe and won 4 straight. So for me, it was just really trying to break his momentum, try to serve well, try to get lucky a little bit. And I think I was able, is exactly what happened, I was able to get that first game and at least get on the board, and then from then on, maybe momentum shifts a little bit, and that's exactly what happened. So I think experience helped me there a little bit, and also a little bit of luck. I felt like I needed it a bit tonight.
Rog,
Yep.
I was wondering, does number 20 have any particular signification to you?
The number? Yeah. Or not the number per se, no. I don't have a special memory with number 20, but maybe if I have time to think about it, because thus far I didn't have time to... I was not allowed to think of it going into the match, because that's exactly when things go bad, when you think too far ahead, and I think that's what was a tricky one tonight. All day I was thinking, how would I feel if I won it? How would I feel if I lost it? I'm so close now, yet so far, and I think I was going through the whole match like this. So I've had these moments in the past, but maybe never as extreme as tonight. So getting to 20 is obviously very, very special, no doubt.
Oh, maybe it's a little early in the press conference to ask this kind of questions, but could I persuade you as the men's champion to put a few words on the women's champion? You know Caroline for a while, and how do you see her as a person and her achievement here?
Yeah, I mean, look, it was a kind of match people were hoping for, that when you get it, your first one for Halep or for Wozniacki, that you have to, it doesn't come the easy way, a 6-2 match, You have to fight for it, you think you have it, then you lose it, and in the end you still get it. So I was very happy for her, but also at the same time very sad for Simona, because she fought also very hard. They both have had brutal tournaments, but winning the first one clearly is incredibly special, and I'm sure she's over the moon right now, which she should be. So got to celebrate like it's your last one. Don't mean that in the negative way, but you don't know if you're going to ever feel the same emotions ever again. And stars aligned for her this tournament, and I was very happy for her.
Roger, what were your thoughts on the decision to play this final in indoor conditions?
Excuse me?
Your thoughts about playing this final in indoor conditions?
I wasn't sure if it was good for me or not, to play under the roof or not. Of course, I backed myself in sort of indoor conditions. This is where my first success ever came. So I do think back at that usually when I play indoors, it's good for me. But I didn't mind the heat, to be honest. I thought that maybe for a bigger guy like Marin, maybe it's going to also slow him down faster throughout the match. But at the end, it's not my decision. They kept me posted along the way. I was surprised to hear that they had the heat rule in place for a night match. I never heard of that before. So when I arrived to the courts, I was totally ready to play outdoors. And then they told me they think that it will probably be indoor. And then they kept me posted along the way. And half an hour before, we got the word that, okay, it's going to be indoors. And for me, it didn't change any in the preparation, to be honest. I was ready for either.
Roger, it's your 6th Australian Open title. Can you tell us how it feels to equal Emerson and Djokovic with this honour here in Australia?
I mean, the equaling is, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I don't know how to explain you. It doesn't matter, really. It's about living the emotions that I went through tonight again at the trophy ceremony, going through a tough roller coaster match, 5-setter against Cilic, who's a great player, and then getting number 6 here, number 20 overall. It's just a very special moment. Defending my title from last year, that sort of the fairy tale continues. It's that's what stands out for me, and not maybe equaling Emerson or Novak. They had their own unbelievable careers, and I admire what they're doing and or have done with Emo. So. It's definitely a very special moment in my life again.
Roger, congratulations, and it's the time to give a new nickname to this special trophy and how special it is of all of the 20 Grand Slam. Since last year you gave it No Man and
Yeah.
new nickname to him today.
Yeah, I don't know. This was just I don't know. I was. It was always with me last year, and as it is the first time I had the original size Australian Open trophy, the Norman Brooks trophy. Instead of calling it the trophy, I felt like I could give it a name, you know. And as it is called Norman, I felt like it was very fitting, you know, to rather than saying like I'm bringing the trophy, I'm bringing Norman along. You know, it's like a friend now. We got to know each other, so it was just. Funny last year. I don't know if I'll do it again this year, but sure, Norman has a special place for us anyway, and it's great to be sitting with him here tonight, right now, this morning.
Roger, congratulations. So, how do you keep your ambitions for Grand Slam titles? So, your age is 36, so this is number 20 Grand Slam titles. So, it's so impressive. So, how could you keep your ambition?
I think by not overplaying, you know, not playing every tournament possible, enjoying practice, not minding the travel, and having a great team around me. I think they make it possible. And then at the end, it's seeing that my parents are incredibly proud and happy that I'm still doing it, and they enjoy coming to tournaments. That makes me happy and play better. And then, of course, my wife, you know, who makes it all possible. Without her support, I wouldn't be playing tennis no more since many years. But we had a very open conversation, you know, if she was happy to do this or not, you know, years ago. So I'm happy that she's, you know, super supportive, and she's willing to take on massive workload with the kiddies, and same for me, because I wouldn't want to be away from my kids for more than 2 weeks. So this life wouldn't work, you know, if she said no. So that's why many puzzles need to fit together for me to be able to sit here tonight.
Roger, why were you so emotional after the game, and can you describe the moment where you had got that incredible crowd reaction? Just kept getting louder and louder, even Rod Laver was scrambling for his
Yeah, I didn't see that through my thick tears, that he was taking a picture of me crying, but I don't know what to tell you. I think I was trying to explain it to the other news channels. I think what happened is that I got to the finals very quickly, and the semis was cut short. So I had a lot of emotions left in me, you know, because I didn't have to go to extreme like last year against Nishikori or Stan and so forth. So I think when it was all said and done, it reminded me very much of the Baghdadis final, you know, which was tough. I was the favorite. I got to the finals in a really good manner. And then when it was all said and done, and Rocket gave me the trophy, and I was standing in front of the people, I don't know, it was just it's when it really hits me, you know. And when I start thinking about what I was going to say, every subject I touch actually is very meaningful and very emotional, you know, thanking your team, congratulating Marion, thanking the people, thanking the tournament. At the end, it's like one big party, you know. But I hoped over time in the speech I would start to relax a little bit, but I couldn't, you know. So it was what it was, you know. I wish it wasn't so sometimes, but at the same time, I'm happy I can show emotions and share it with the people. And you know, if I got emotional, it's because it was a full crowd. Again, no people in the stadium wouldn't make me emotional. I'll tell you that. So this is for them really also.
Roger, there's that great corridor that now comes off of Laver Arena with all the photos of the champions. You had what seemed like a really reflective moment just by yourself when you were walking down that corridor. Could you share what your thoughts were, what was going on in your mind?
It wasn't as deep as you'd make it sound. It was very light. I was just trying to make sure I have enough power in my biceps, which is not very big, to trying to carry this guy. And it was special walking past Stefan Edberg's, you know, banner, I guess, shield with his 2 wins. it's also the one I touched. I don't know. He's very inspirational, very important man in my career as a role model. Growing up, he was important for me. I don't know. I was just really happy, to be honest, to having that it was all done, because I was so bloody nervous, all day, and it was eating me up inside, and that's why when it was all over, I was just so relieved, to be quite honest. So I think it was more of a relieved walk at that point.
Roger, why do you think you were so nervous, going into this match? From the outside looking in, you think that last year was probably be more nerve-wracking, considering how long you had to wait.
You can't explain it, sometimes it is just a feeling you get. It's like against Berdych, I just felt like probably going to lose this one. I was just not negative, but I just felt like I saw a loss was coming somehow. Not because I was not feeling good or anything, I just felt like maybe Berdych is really feeling it, And today for the finals, I didn't fall asleep very well after the Chung match. I think it surprised me that he, at this stage of a competition in the semis, to get a walkover. That was very odd for me. Then I couldn't fall asleep till about 3 in the morning, and then all of the next day I was already thinking about how should I play Marin. How cool would it be to win 20, but no, don't think of it. But how horrible would it be to lose it? And then just that, I had it for over 36 hours, to be honest, and it was just it was a lot, and like I explained, I felt like the finals came very quickly because of not dropping any sets and stuff, and still having so many emotions left. I think I needed to probably work through these emotions this way, and that's what made me nervous. But it's all good, I had a good start to the match, but then I think I lost a second because of nerves, to be honest. So oh, it's all good. I like to care. It's good. I can care about these matches. Sorry?
Is that the first time you felt that way?
No. I've had it many times, and that's what I'll be happy when it's all said and done, that I don't have to go through these moments anymore, because it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's nice in hindsight, but in the moment itself, it's like, and especially with the night finals, you wait all day. Also, it's tougher. Like at Wimbledon, you get out there, you get it done, but here you you wait and you wait, and it's a long day. It's a long day.
Okay, I've got time for 2 more. ARD radio at the very back, and then the gentleman in the grey shirt.
Roger, what did you think about the last challenge back here? Have you been annoyed, or did you think back about last year's finals?
No, well, the thing is, like, I thought that was it, and then I don't know what happened. Like, the people started clapping, and I was like, am I wrong to think the match is over? And have I celebrated too early? So I almost had to check the score. And then I don't know what happened next, but then it seemed like he challenged. I was like, so you challenged? I was like, oh no. Was it that close to was it out, really? I thought it felt good all the way, But of course he has to challenge it, It's too... Imagine you lose a match because of that one, because you're too polite not to challenge at the end. So, but I had a good feeling, and it was 40 love. It wasn't like last year where, we had the back and forth, saving break point and stuff. This was 5-1 40 love, so I was more relaxed, but I couldn't believe it when I actually found out that actually he did challenge, because it was like a second celebration. It was like it came in 2 waves. All good, I don't take those things personally. He had to do it.
Roger, congratulations. Do you have any other record to beat?
Gentleman in the grey shirt to finish.
Sorry, thank you. Anyway.
You're 36 and you're going against guys who are bigger, stronger, and younger. How long do you think you can continue playing at this level?
No idea. No, honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. I've won 3 slams now in 12 months. I can't believe it myself. I just got to keep a good schedule, stay hungry, and then maybe good things can happen. Then I don't think age is an issue per se, it's just a number, but I need to be very careful in my planning and really decide beforehand what are my goals, what are my priorities, and I think that's what's going to dictate how successful I will be. So exciting times ahead, but it's professional, it's what we do, but I'm happy I'm in this position right now.